Sayulita, where surf, soul, and Pacific magic meet. Nestled between jungle-covered hills and the shimmering Pacific Ocean, Sayulita, Riviera Nayarit is one of Mexico's most captivating travel destinations. Part surf town, part art village, part fiesta, this small but mighty community about 45 minutes north of Puerto Vallarta has charmed travelers, digital nomads, surfers, and food lovers from around the world. Once a quiet fishing village, today's Sayulita, Mexico pulses with hand-painted murals, world-class waves, craft mezcal bars, and a vibrancy unlike anywhere else on the Pacific coast. Whether you're day-tripping from Puerto Vallarta or settling in for a week of salty hair and sunset ceviche, Sayulita Nayarit delivers an experience that leaves visitors returning again and again. This complete Sayulita travel guide covers everything you need to know, from how to get there, what to eat, and where to stay, to the best surf spots, hidden beaches, cultural festivals, and insider tips that only locals know. Sayulita is a small coastal village in the state of Nayarit, located along Mexico's Riviera Nayarit, a stunning stretch of Pacific coastline running north of Puerto Vallarta. Surrounded by lush tropical jungle, backed by emerald hills, and facing open Pacific swells, Sayulita sits at the intersection of natural beauty and creative community spirit. What started as a sleepy fishing village in the 1960s was discovered by California surfers in search of uncrowded waves. Word spread slowly, then quickly. By the 2000s, Sayulita had blossomed into an internationally recognized surf destination, bohemian retreat, and food lovers' paradise, yet it has managed to retain its soulful, small-town character. The cobblestone streets are lined with colorful casitas draped in bougainvillea, locally owned boutiques overflow with artisan crafts, and the main plaza buzzes with musicians, vendors, and families well into the night. Sayulita is one of those rare places that captures your heart on the first day and refuses to let go. It's raw, real, and radiantly beautiful. Recognized by the prestigious Condé Nast Traveler as one of the 50 most beautiful towns in the world, Sayulita has earned its international reputation not through luxury resorts, but through authentic charm. You'll find no massive hotel chains here instead. Expect boutique hotels, family-run posadas, creative restaurants, and a deeply welcoming community that embraces travelers from every corner of the globe. Sayulita is also proudly a LGBTQ+ inclusive destination, making it one of the most open and welcoming villages on Mexico's Pacific coast. The town celebrates diversity, creativity, and freedom values woven into its very fabric. Pueblo Mágico, Nayarit, Mexico. Sayulita holds the distinguished designation of Pueblo Mágico, Magic Town, a prestigious recognition awarded by the Mexican government to towns that offer exceptional cultural, historical, or natural significance. The title acknowledges Sayulita's unique blend of indigenous traditions, artistic heritage, vibrant surf culture, and ecological diversity. Sayulita shone at the Riviera Nayarit Excellence Awards, capturing recognition in multiple important categories including LGBT-friendly destination and the public award, a testament to the town's inclusive spirit and authentic appeal. The awards celebration highlighted how Sayulita has set itself apart not just as a beautiful destination, but as a community that lives its values. LGBT-Friendly Destination Award, celebrating Sayulita's open, inclusive community. Public Award winner, voted by travelers as a top destination on the Riviera Nayarit. Pueblo Mágico Excellence, recognized for cultural preservation and tourism development. How to get to Sayulita from Puerto Vallarta. One of the best things about Sayulita from Puerto Vallarta is that the journey is genuinely easy. The two destinations are only about 40 to 45 kilometers apart, connected by the Federal Highway 200, Carretera Federal 200, heading north toward Tepic. The road runs along the coast, offering glimpses of jungle, mountains, and the Pacific. Sayulita's beautiful beaches. The Sayulita beach experience is unlike the manicured resort strips of Los Cabos or Cancun. Here, the beaches are natural, lively, and wonderfully unpredictable, golden sand dotted with colorful fishing boats, beach shack restaurants, and surfers paddling out at dawn. There are several beaches worth exploring in and around the village. Playa Sayulita, main beach. The heart of it all, a wide, crescent-shaped bay with consistent waves, colorful pongas, fishing boats, beach bars, and endless activity. Perfect for beginner surfers and swimmers on the calmer northern end. Playa de los Muertos. A short walk south of town over a rocky headland. Far quieter than the main beach, this secluded gem is ideal for snorkeling, relaxing, and escaping the crowds. Bring your own water and snacks. Playa de Pátzcuaro. Accessible only on foot or by boat, this remote beach offers pristine water, excellent snorkeling, and complete solitude. A rewarding destination for adventurous explorers. Playa Malpaso. Just north of Sayulita, this wild and less visited beach attracts surfers chasing quieter lineups and nature lovers seeking an untouched Pacific coast experience. The main Sayulita beach is the social hub of town. Locals and visitors share the sand freely. Vendors walk the shoreline with fresh coconuts and tacos. Palapa bars pump reggae in the afternoon, and the sunsets over the Pacific turn the sky into liquid amber and rose. It is, simply, one of Mexico's most joyful beach scenes. Surfing in Sayulita, Mexico's premier surf town. Sayulita's surfing is legendary. The village owes much of its international fame to its waves, a consistent, right-breaking point break that works for all levels, from first-timers wobbling on foam boards to experienced longboarders carving graceful turns. The surf scene here is the social glue that holds the whole community together. The main Sayulita point break offers long, mellow right-hand waves that are among the most beginner-friendly in Mexico. The wave typically runs 50 to 150 meters, giving riders plenty of time to find their feet and feel the thrill of the ride. For advanced surfers, there are more challenging breaks nearby, and the annual swell windows, particularly November through April, bring more powerful, rewarding waves. Best months for surf: November, April, consistent swells from the north and northwest. Best for beginners: May, October, smaller, gentler waves, warmer water. Water temperature: 24 to 29 degrees Celsius, 75 to 84 degrees Fahrenheit, year-round. Surf lessons, available on the beach from multiple certified surf schools, typically $40, $60 USD for a 2-hour group lesson including board rental. Board rentals, $10, $20 USD/hour, $25, $40 USD/full day along the beachfront. Advanced breaks nearby: La Lancha, Burros, and the reefs at Punta Mita. Several reputable Sayulita surf schools operate right on the beach, offering lessons for all ages and skill levels. Instructors are patient, multilingual, and deeply passionate about sharing their love of the ocean. Whether you're booking your first ever lesson or looking to refine your technique, you'll find expert guidance here. Read our full breakdown, Guide to Magical Sayulita and its Surf Scene. Beyond surfing, the waters around Sayulita offer excellent stand-up paddleboarding, SUP, snorkeling, kayaking, and whale watching, December, March. The local fishing community also welcomes tourists on sunrise fishing excursions, a raw and unforgettable way to experience coastal Nayarit life. Food and nightlife. Sayulita restaurants, street food and nightlife. The Sayulita food scene is one of the most exciting on the entire Pacific coast. Of vibrant, eclectic mix of authentic Mexican street food, farm-to-table creative dining, fresh seafood, vegan and plant-based options, and internationally influenced cuisine. For a village of its size, the culinary diversity is genuinely remarkable. Explore more. Sayulita, Riviera Nayarit. Food, surfing, and more. Street food and the market. Start at the Sayulita Market and Plaza for the authentic, affordable, and delicious. Taco stands sizzle with smoky carne asada and fresh fish, elote grilled corn. Vendors push their carts through the cobblestone streets, and the famous Don Pedro's fish tacos draw hungry lines every lunchtime. Freshly made agua frescas, hibiscus, tamarind, cucumber lime are the ideal companion on a hot day. Best restaurants in Sayulita. Seafood and ceviche bars. Sayulita's beachfront is lined with fresh seafood stalls offering aguachile, ceviche, tostadas de marlin, and grilled octopus. The freshest catch in the most relaxed setting imaginable. Vegan and health cafes. Sayulita caters brilliantly to plant-based travelers. Multiple cafes and restaurants serve creative vegan dishes, raw food bowls, organic smoothies, and nourishing breakfasts. International dining. Upscale Italian, wood-fired pizzas, Japanese-Mexican fusion, French-inspired breakfasts. The diversity of Sayulita's restaurant scene rivals cities many times its size. Mezcal bars and craft cocktails. Sayulita's bar culture is lively and sophisticated. Artisan mezcal flights, creative margarita variations, craft beer from Jalisco breweries, and sunset cocktails on rooftop terraces. Sayulita nightlife. As the sun dips into the Pacific, Sayulita nightlife kicks into gear. The main plaza fills with live music, from marimba and mariachi to acoustic folk and electronic beats. Beach bars transition from surf sessions to dance floors. The town's energy after dark is festive yet never overwhelming, more dancing than drunk tourism. Expect bonfires on the beach, impromptu drum circles, and live bands at the beloved Yambak Bar and Ye Bar well into the early hours. The food in Sayulita is the kind that makes you plan your next meal while you're still finishing the current one. Every bite feels made with love. Activities. Things to do in Sayulita. Beyond surfing and eating, Sayulita things to do span an impressive range of experiences, from spiritual and cultural to adventurous and artistic. Here's a curated selection of the best activities in and around the village. Art galleries and boutique shopping. Explore the creative labyrinth of studios, galleries, and boutiques lining Sayulita's lanes. Local artists sell paintings, jewelry, textiles, and ceramics. The quality and originality are outstanding. Whale watching, December to March. Humpback whales migrate through Banderas Bay every winter. Take a guided boat tour for an extraordinary encounter with these magnificent creatures just off the Nayarit coast. Jungle hikes and waterfalls. The green hills surrounding Sayulita hide incredible hiking trails leading to hidden waterfalls, lush tropical forest, and panoramic ocean views. Several operators offer guided eco-walks. Sea turtle releases. Between July and December, local conservation groups organize olive ridley sea turtle nest protection and releases on Sayulita Beach, one of the most moving wildlife experiences in Mexico. SUP and kayaking. Glide across the calm morning bay on a stand-up paddleboard or explore sea caves and rocky coves by kayak. Equipment rental and guided tours are easily arranged beachside. Yoga and wellness retreats. Sayulita has a thriving wellness scene with multiple yoga studios, meditation centers, sound healing sessions, and holistic retreat programs. Many operate from jungle platforms or rooftop decks. Cemetery and Huical culture. Visit the iconic, colorful Sayulita Cemetery, a joyful, art-filled landmark reflecting indigenous Huical traditions. Equally fascinating are the Huical art stalls where artisans sell beaded masterworks. Farmers Market. The weekly Sayulita Organic Market, typically Fridays, bursts with local produce, artisanal food, handmade products, and community spirit. A wonderful window into village life. See our complete guide. What about Sayulita, Riviera Nayarit? And discover Sayulita Mexico, your travel guide, events, festivals, and cultural events in Sayulita. Sayulita loves to celebrate. Throughout the year, the village hosts a calendar of festivals, art events, and cultural gatherings that draw visitors from across Mexico and beyond. Being here during a festival adds an entirely new dimension to the travel experience. Sand and Strings Music Festival. One of the most beloved events on the Riviera Nayarit calendar, the Sayulita Sand and Strings Music Festival takes place each March, transforming the beach and plaza into an open-air concert venue with local and international musicians performing across multiple stages. The combination of Pacific breezes, sand underfoot, and live music is pure magic. Sayulita Sand and Strings Music Festival. Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. Sayulita's Day of the Dead celebrations in late October and early November are among the most authentic and moving in coastal Nayarit. The colorful village cemetery becomes a central gathering place, adorned with marigolds, candles, and photographs. Processions, Altars and community gatherings honor the dearly departed in a tradition that is both spiritual and joyful. Sayulita surf competitions. Several local and regional surf competitions are held on Sayulita's main break throughout the year, attracting talented surfers from across Mexico and Latin America. Even as a spectator, watching skilled surfers work the point break from the beach is an afternoon well spent. Semana Santa and Christmas. Holy Week, Semana Santa, and the Christmas/New Year period are Sayulita at its most festive and its busiest. Book accommodations months in advance if traveling during these peak periods. Fireworks, processions, live music in the plaza, and an infectious holiday atmosphere make it an unforgettable time to visit. We provide information and resources for visitors to Puerto Vallarta, areas of the Riviera Nayarit, and other destinations in both states of Jalisco and Nayarit. You will find variety of content, including articles, blog posts, videos, photos, descriptions, and interviews, all of which are designed to help visitors plan their trip, including attractions, restaurants, and events. Follow promovisionpv.com.